Hi, this is Francisco, and today I will teach you how to implement the IncludeWhatYouUse dependency model for Unreal Engine 4. Let's get started. Use, as the name implies, means that the engine's source code only includes the dependencies that it needs to compile. The purpose of IncludeWhatYouUse dependency model is to avoid including monolithic header files, such as engine.h or unreal.h, thereby migrating superfluous dependencies. When writing import what you use code, there are 4 specific conventions that we must adopt. First, all header files include the required dependencies. Second, constructor files include their matching header files first. Third, PCH files are no longer explicitly included. And fourth, monolithic header files are no longer included. PCH files stand for precompiled header file. It is a file that is compiled once and then never built again. If you modify some file that is contained within that PCH, then you can see Unreal disable the PCH for that module, causing all files that touch that precompiled header to be recompiled manually. Precompiled header files are no longer explicitly included. Although PCH files are still used, they are force included on the compiler command line by Unreal Build tool. As for the monolithic header files, these are files like engine.h or unreal.h. The compiler will emit a warning if your engine code includes monolithic header files when we are using the IncludeWhatYouUse model. First, let's start by opening the Marketplace app, download the ShooterGame project and create a new project. Select the engine version you like. Wait for the project to be created, open it, and then wait again until all the shaders are compiled successfully. Once the project is ready, go to Files, select New C++ class, select None, press Next button, leave the class name as it is and select the Choose Folder button on the right. Now navigate to the public folder, select the player folder and press Select. Next, press the Create Class button and wait for the project to be created. Now that the Visual Studio project has been created, we can delete the class we just made. Delete the empty classes by going to the folders in which you have created them. Then close your Visual Studio solution. Also close the Unreal editor if it's still active. Return to the main Unreal projects folder, in this case ShooterGame. Right-click on the ShooterGame.u project file and select Generate Visual Studio Project Files. This will erase the classes we just deleted. Open once again your Visual Studio project and let Visual read all the project files. Compile your project if you dare. Right now, we still haven't gotten anything from the include what you use model, so it will take a while, but you must know if everything's in order. When the project has been successfully compiled, press the Stop Debugging button on the Visual Studio editor. Now we are ready to start implementing the include what you use model. Go to the Solution Explorer on your Visual Studio Development Editor. Navigate to the source file, select the project file, go to the private folder, and start by opening the first constructor that you'll find. In my case, it is named btddecorator _ has los2.c++. Select the file name on the Solution Explorer, press the F2 key on your keyboard, copy the constructor name with Ctrl+C. Next, place your cursor on the top of your document source code, type #include, open two brackets, paste the header file name with Ctrl+V and type .h to refer it to its corresponding header file. Following this, open the next constructor on the Solution Explorer, select the next constructor on the Solution Explorer and press the F2 key and press Ctrl+C to copy the constructor name. Go to the constructor's source file and place your cursor on top of the first include. Type #include, open quotation marks, press Ctrl+V to paste the constructor's name and type .h. This line will include this constructor's header file. You can compile your code at any time just to see if everything is working. However, the include what you use model will not be in effect until we change some configurations on the build file. Now, proceed to include all of the constructor's header files as the first include in their respective source file. You have to repeat this process with every one of the constructor files, the ones marked with dots ++. After all is done, compile your project to see if everything's ready. In my case, there were some errors. These errors were that I defined a header file for constructors which don't have header files. As a little bonus, you can press right-click on each include file, select the open respective document from the drop-down box, and if it doesn't exist or it doesn't find a path, Visual Studio will show you this error window. However, if the file existed and the path was valid, this command will help you by opening that header file without the need of going through the source file folders. Finally, configure your Unreal project to use the IncludeWhatUseExplicitOrSharedPCHs mode by opening the ShooterGame.build.cs file and writing the following lines of code. MinFilesUsingPrecompiledHeaderOverride equals 1, bFasterWithoutUnity equals true, and PCHUsage equals PCHUsageMode.UseExplicitOrSharedPCHs. Compile your project and you will now see a substantial decrease in the compile time. This is Francisco. Thanks for watching. Like, comment and subscribe if you want to see more tutorials like this in which we will improve upon the ShooterGame project. Peace!